Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for April. I hope you guys are all well. I want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there. So guys, take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. And as always, please don't force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with the Seven of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, that's always good. And the Page of Pentacles. All right, so there's a situation that's been very confusing for you, and I feel like there's a big turnaround that's coming with regard to this. It could be coming through an offer, or it could be coming through communication. I feel like it's coming about because there's been seeds planted from the past, and something is actually coming of that now. So something here that had you confused, had you in this state of not knowing what to do, looking at all the options, is now turning in your favor. So this is very nice energy. It'll come through the form of some sort of an offer or perhaps communication. It'll be small initially, but it will grow. All right, so let's see who is in your energy. A lot of you guys have a lot of options here too, but I feel like you know that not all of those options are what's good for you. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. All right, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Wands reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like you may be hearing from somebody that has taken a break, that there's been a lack of communication. This person, I do feel like they're feeling kind of worn down. There's a lack of trust, but I feel like there was a lot of conflict here between the two of you, and I feel like they want to resolve that conflict. And I feel like this is somebody who is very invested or wants to invest in this connection. So let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Yeah, the Magician in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to be. But this is a situation that you both agree did not really, it really didn't manifest the way that you had hoped or the way you wanted it to. So let me see what's affecting. Ooh, the Devil. And that's because of some toxic energy here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but there's some sort of toxic energy here that has caused a lot of distress to both of you. And now this person wants to resolve that. They want to work through that. Let me see the outcome for Sagittarius at the end of the week. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. Justice, yeah. So justice is going to be served in this situation. And I also feel like it's a balancing of things. It's coming about through some sort of clear communication. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it shows where there has been an imbalance here. It also shows that, you know, with this balance coming in, it was likely caused by the toxic energy. And I have to be honest with you, I see that toxic energy on both sides. So I feel like this person is going to contact you. They're going to want to work things out with you. And I do see things balancing out. So that's very positive. This could even be something you're offering to this person as well. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Seven of Cups here for Sagittarius? Oh, so you've waited. You've been waiting for this to turn around. You've got the Wheel of Fortune twice, Sagittarius. That's huge, all right? So a confusing situation, you've been literally waiting with the Three of Wands for this to get on a better track, to have a positive change, to have a positive turn. And it looks like you're getting that. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We have the Ten of Wands. So the positive change that's coming in is you're moving from a feeling of loss into a resolution of problems. And these are the toxic problems that exist between the two of you. Be very careful, because I'm seeing that there could be some codependent energy, and it is showing up on your side. So be careful about that. But I definitely see that there is a resolution to problems. And this is what you've been waiting for. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Why is the Page of Pentacles here? All right, Six of Swords reversed and Judgment. Yeah, so you didn't want to move on from this. You've been stuck with this idea of the resolution. You want a reconciliation with this person. But I feel like if you've done wrong, you're willing to bring justice. And I feel like this person is as well. So I do see this very positively for you. Whatever you've been waiting for is happening. I feel like this person is going to communicate with you. You've been holding out for that, waiting for that, and waiting for this reconciliation. You never moved on from this person. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? All right, the Hierophant reversed and the Tower in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, but or a Scorpio. But what I'm seeing here is there was an ending in this connection. And there was a break in the communication. This person was going through a Tower moment when this connection ended. And now they want to rebuild things. So that's why they're going to be contacting you to see if there's an opportunity to rebuild. Why is the Nine of Wands here for the person in Sagittarius energy? Yeah, they felt abandoned. They felt left out in the cold. Or they may have done that to you. But I feel like regardless, they want this reconciliation. You want the reconciliation. There could have been some partying that took place, and that may have been some of the toxic energy. Maybe somebody was going out with friends, flirting with others. I'm not sure, but I definitely feel this person wants to reconcile and rebuild this connection. Let me see the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for the person in Sagittarius energy? All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And Justice. Yeah, they're slowly moving towards you. Now, they're moving at a snail's pace, don't get me wrong. But their intent is to basically bring justice to the situation, bring balance in. And they feel heavily invested in this connection. And I feel like they want to invest more, provided balance comes into the situation and it's not a one-sided connection. So they are slowly moving towards you. Why is the Magician in reverse between Sagittarius and this person? Why is the Magician in reverse? All right, so we have the Nine of Cups reversed. We have the Two of Swords. And there's your Page of Pentacles. There it is, what you've been waiting for. So the way things manifested between the two of you is not how either of you wanted it to be. You both were unhappy. You both were displeased with the way things turned out. And you've been sitting here waiting, waiting for a decision to be made. Yeah. And I do feel like at some point you were trying to decide if this was what you wanted or not. There was some confusion here. And I feel like you may have had other options as well, Sagittarius. So there's some indecisive energy that is here between the two of you. So I feel like you may have had options. You may have been trying to decide what you wanted to do with the connection. There was this toxic energy that was here. And now you're kind of waiting for this person to decide what it is that they want. And you're hopeful. And I feel like you waiting has been, it's going to pay off. Now, you have this Page of Pentacles that you've been waiting for. It's coming in, and it's coming through the form likely of communication. It might be a text, but whatever this is, it's going to start small, and it's going to grow. It's going to build. It's definitely going to build. Now, this would be somebody that I feel like you were on a break from. All right, so let's see what this Devil energy is. Could be dealing with a Libra. All right, so we have the Sun in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you were very unhappy. There was a lot of unhappiness. So you were either unhappy and that created toxic energy. It also may have created a sense of codependency. Or you could have been unhappy with their toxic behavior. So either way, though, I do feel like there was a lot of unhappiness here, particularly on your side. There was toxic energy between the two of you, and it ended the connection. You don't know what this person wants to do, and I feel like you don't really know how to resolve the problems because you've been seated in this sense of loss. Excuse me. And so I do feel that the person in your energy definitely wants a reconciliation. And they definitely did feel a sense of being rejected, being abandoned. You know, they felt quite hopeless at some point. Hold on just a second. I'm going to get a drink. But I do feel that, you know, all of this is still going to need to be addressed. I would have felt better if the Devil had come in reverse. But instead, it's still in the upright, so it's still affecting the connection. So there is a need to address the toxic energy that is here between the two of you in order to bring in the balance. Let's see why Justice is here. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius at the end of the week. All right, so we have the Moon. We have the Strength card, and we have the Queen of Wands. So you're in a glow up. That's good. I do feel like you're a lot of fun to be around, Sagittarius, when you're seated in your power, and I do see you coming back into your power here. I do feel like there is a strong attraction that this person has towards you. I do see Cancer energy, Leo energy is here as well, but I feel like neither of you quite know how to bring the balance into the connection. So I do see this person working on themselves, but they also want to work on the connection, and they feel strongly about you. They feel strongly that they want to invest in the connection. They want to balance it out, and they want to move towards you. Now, they are moving slow. I don't think you're going to see them coming. You've been waiting for this, you know, this turn of events. You've been waiting for things to get on a better track, for a reconciliation, for this person to reach out. And I feel like it's going to make your day when they do, but I don't think you see it coming because this person has been moving so slow. So the only thing I would say here is there was quite an imbalance in the connection, and you really need to get some insight in what it is that you need to do to heal your energy, to you know, bring about a change with the toxic energy, because that still needs to be addressed. It still needs to be healed. That's what ended this connection. And I do feel like, you know, you need to kind of look into what it is that you need to do in order that you both heal. Because I see this person healing very slowly, but they are. And they are working on themselves. So I feel like when this person comes in to bring balance, it's just going to be quite the surprise. Quite the surprise. But you're gonna be, because you've been waiting for this, you've been hoping for this, I feel like you're going to feel really good about it. It's going to put you in a really good place. So just hang in there. This person's moving slow, but they are coming forward. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Be careful that you're not throwing tantrums when you don't get what you want, or that this person isn't. It also indicates that, you know, underlying issues here, we had a lack of balance, a lack of justice here, and possible tantrums from one side or the other, and a lack of communication. I also feel like this is indicating that you're not really looking at or accepting new offers right now, and that's evident. Neither of you really are. So just keep your chin up because that change is coming. All right. So I'm going to pull from the Angel Answers Oracle. And if you get a question in mind, I will pull and see if I can get you an answer. Spirit, I am pulling for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. It says wait. And, you know, swords are generally about communication. So I would have to say wait because the communication is coming in. Yeah, you're literally manifesting it. All right, I do hope that this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.